president, sorry.
Ray Zweivelhof.
Okay. So
easy for me to say, I know.
Right. So please, just tell me about Worldox. I interviewed that gentleman Greg last year, and he did a great job of telling me about the company. But I bet you would cover a little more ground. And then what's different this year than last year? And I noticed, by the way, maybe it's just my imagination, but it seems like Worldox's presence at this show seems to be a little more robust this year.
Yeah, so okay, let's see. Let's start with that question you just ended with. Yes, we have tripled our presence here.
Yeah, right. Okay.
And sponsoring badges. I came last year and saw that our booth was 3D. These attorneys want to find a solution. A lot of the talk tracks were on document management, so where they come,
that's right.
So yes, we have there. Going back to your first question on the company, give you a quick overview. Stop me if I'm going too far, because I can't. So the company was founded in 1988, so we've been around for nearly 23 years. We have nearly 5,000 customers. About 3,800 of those are law firms. So I would say that is our focus. The other corporate accounts are typically corporate legal departments that we get pulled into. An attorney used Worldox to in there. So predominantly document management. We focus on that. We're very good about listening to attorneys and rebuilding their suggestions in our new product line.
Okay.
So that's kind of our R&D phase, you might say.
Yeah.
So very excited. We continually win the Gold Award for LTN, you probably see, and the #1 support for the legal industry, like the L2 survey. So we're very proud of that. We get great support. Yes. Software is very affordable. It's currently at $395 a license with $80 annual support. So it's very affordable. You get free updates for life as long as you're on maintenance, which is fairly uncommon in this business. So what's exciting about this year, GX2 was released about a year and a half ago. It's taken off well, has a good feature set. I wanted to get into productivity and mobility solutions. So when you look at a summary of the market, that's really where things are going. Forget the cloud, you get all the buzzwords out there, but make attorneys more mobile. So the iPad app has been a big focus in the last, I would say, 8 months.
Okay.
When we saw where this was going, iPads or Apple in general has never been big into law firms, but this is the first device that it's sticky. Attorneys want it. And RIM is so far behind on theirs, so they're grabbing this.
Right.
So we came out and we launched at Legal Tech in January the iPad app, and it is going over well in the market. I think we have 500 downloads the first week that we had it out. On that note, the iPad required our web mobile server to dish out the information to the iPad, and we also immediately saw that a lot of smaller firms wanted the iPad, couldn't afford a web server and our software behind the firewall. So we just announced today that we're releasing a SaaS or hosted web mobile. So for $25 a month, you can sign up. We drop a proxy agent on your index server at your firm, and you pay as you go, so to speak. And you have full access on your iPad with our native app, and our web browser or any mobile phone via Java. So that's working out well, and we already are back ordered 24 clients, so that's very exciting. It's kind of a first. Next on the road is productivity. We've announced the productivity suite. We sneak previewed it at Legal Tech, and we've actually launched it here at this show. That is a combination. So we saw Worldox is a great productivity tool by itself. I wanted to find other tools that attorneys need. You probably won't. One of them is workflow, allowing you to route documents. You right-click on a doc, route it to your secretary, route it to partners, and have them comment on it, rate it, decline it, say, I don't like this, and then the workflow can come back to you or to another party. If it's finished and successful, reminder tools to insert tasks automatically in Outlook, and then we've bundled a light version of DocsCorp's product, Compare Docs and PDF Docs, which allows you to compare documents and put back into Worldox, email, and save secure PDFs and an organizer to organize them. So that bundle is listed as $199. We have it right now in a special launch special of $99 per user. So it's a great value add-on. So that there, we of course are demoing our entire solution on our cloud managed data center. So that was launched last year. We're continuing to sell that, but we find 1 in 10 firms may be really interested in it and like it. The rest just want their data behind the firewall. So not pushing that solution, but it's there and available for those who want the dedicated backup and data center.
All right. that's okay. Now, all right, just a few follow-ups. Because I've been demoing the product, right? As you know, I've had a copy. There's a solution. It's Worldox Cloud. Is that group solution that or productivity suite you're talking about?
Worldox Complete Cloud. So at ILTA last year, ILTA conference, I secured a space in a data center environment. Found a partner essentially, and we have a virtual session for law firms with a complete environment. So you're a 3attorney firm. You really don't want your servers and don't really have a backup routine. Maybe you're in Florida in the hurricane belt, right? You got your dad outside. So I will sell you a desktop, basically a virtual desktop, and a server space up in my hosted facility, which is backed up and redundant, and managed 24/7. So you get the base price is $113 a month per user. You get Office 2010. You get Exchange Server. You get Worldox, and of course the Postini and the spam filtering and antivirus. So you get everything you need for the base set. Then you can add on maybe a BlackBerry component for I think it's $6 a month. And then you would use whatever time and billing system you potentially could put it in there to host it. So that's a solution for some firms. So we're very careful, and we're very careful about explaining to the firm what's happening. There's been a lot of educational process we found this last year. When a firm sees cloud, what does that mean? We really have to list it out. But it's becoming very popular, so a lot of requests for it.
I'm sorry, who should people contact? Or what email address or phone number? Who should they contact if they'd like to know more about Worldox and look into the product?
Thank you very much. So we actually, sales@worldox.com is a real easy one, and that goes directly to our sales queue. Or you can dial 201-444-3228. And of course, on the Worldox website, under contacts, all the information is there for your disposal.
Perfect. Thank you very much.